Hello everybody and welcome to This Week in Ori Collection. My name is Scarface King. We're going to quickly go through the events that we have coming up or are currently on or, you know, whatever this week. I have a feeling we're going to get some more stuff announced towards the end of the week, so for those of you that enjoy doing the events and are looking for a new event, that will be, I think, coming soon. But to start off with, my predictions from the last video weren't exactly right. I was right that I said there'd be a campaign character, a Legend Arena, and a raid, which a lot of people would say was obvious. I mean, I guess they're right. But we got the Taruto campaign. If you're not familiar with this series, I don't blame you. In terms of the unit itself, I think Taruto is, as far as free-to-play units go, pretty good. He's kind of niche. He could definitely see some use, especially in certain teams. He is a free tech unit for those that need more tech units, although I think we've got quite a few at the moment. But yeah, if you look at the event information, which I'm going to link down below, that's going to tell you, you know, what all this stuff says about all the missions each day and all that stuff. At this point, I'm hoping that you've been doing the missions every day because, you know, I didn't cover this in its own video, so I left it a few days. It's kind of important, so make sure that you actually get on this, because bottom line is, even if you never use Taruto ever, the bare minimum you can get out of this is 2 gold gacha tickets for getting him all the way to victory. You get 1 for getting into 5-star, 1 for getting him for victory, and you get, like, I think 2 extra copies of him at 5-star if you've done all the missions each day. So, you know, don't sleep on it. That's worth it. Most people will tell you that's worth it. Now, as far as the other stuff going on, Eren and Akiri has been announced for Legend Arena. I was a little bit disappointed. As far as she is as a unit, she's not that good. If there ever comes along a raid and it's like, say, I said this to a few different people on Twitter, on Discord and stuff. If we ever got a Toriko raid and we got Zebra from Toriko and he was strength, then this right here would be the card that you want to bring. She is anti-cooking. Did I say strength? Agile. If he was agile, which does seem unlikely, granted. But yeah, her boosts, her stats, her abilities, everything. Well, I don't know about her stats, but her abilities and passives, she's just kind of meh. She's too specific to being anti-cooking. Her ult is still really nice if you could get it off. You know, in Legend Arena, 36 seconds is a bit long. She's not going to be useful against Hyunkle. In general, she's got nice art, but I don't think she quite lives up to what, you know, for what the character is in the series. She doesn't really live up to it, in my opinion. Maybe. We'll see later. Now we've got this trap banner that we need to talk about. Don't pull on this, guys. Don't. Just, like, if you're a whale and you need extra overboost on Gara, Mista, or Bossun, by all means. If you're gonna go ham anyway, what I say is not gonna stop you. Well, I mean, what difference does it make? Go ham on this banner, do what you want. But for the average player, if your team is not good enough now, pulling on this banner will not make your team good enough. Now, as of me recording this, the raid is not out yet. I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, do you think I'm going to be able to beat it?" And then I look at their box and my, I don't want to be too harsh, but it's like, you don't stand a fucking chance. It's harsh, but that's the reality. This is supposed to be the end game content, at least for now. Raids are difficult. If you already have Mista, if you already have Bossun, if you already have Gara, I would say at least 1 OB on each of them. You might not even need 1 OB. You can fit them into a team, but they do not make a team. They will help you. So I would say Mista would help you considerably if you don't have him. Maybe you could... Nah, I still wouldn't recommend pulling for him. But the thing is, when it comes to this event, realistically, the MVPs are going to be Ishido Rei. All the people that have been playing since day one and have got him OB1, OB2, OB3 plus. They're going to be really enjoying using him. You're still going to need a top tier healer, so probably Iori or Soma. And I think Kenshiro, for the majority of people, is going to be a go-to for the high damage. And, you know, in general, just remember you can't use rollbacks. They've kind of fucked Goku in that respect, which is good. I mean, he's been good on every stage so far. So yeah, if you're not sure if you're going to be able to beat this, you probably are not going to be able to beat it. That's just the bottom line. I went into the Vegeta and the Kaiba raids knowing that while I might not have the whaliest of whale accounts, I've been playing since day one. I've got overboost on a lot of good units. I've got enough scrolls on my account that if anybody needed to be put in the team, I could max out their skills on a whim. That's kind of where your account needs to be if you want to be beating these raids. That's all I'm saying. So Hyunko himself, as a unit, looks fantastic. Okay, so I have a feeling his stats are going to be really good. He is an all-rounder. I think getting him to max overboost is going to be tricky for the majority of people. I managed to do it on my second account with Vegeta. I could have done it on both accounts, but I ended up saying there is not enough time in the day for me to do this. I've got other stuff that I need to do, so I prioritized getting the OB6 Vegeta, which I can show you actually. In where the hell there's my box. Let's go to Strength 1980s, and there's my OB6 Victory Vegeta. A very, very good unit. Not as good as... Oh my god, he's not locked. There we go. Not as good as I might have hoped, but he's still very useful, and I think in future, you know, for like harder stages, for something, you know, we do after raids. I mean, raids are nice, but a lot of the stages are just... Well, so far we've had Seto Kaiba, and it's one character, and we've had Vegeta, it's been one character, and supposedly Hyunko is also one character. If we were getting more difficult stages that had multiple characters, like the tower was in the early game, then units like Vegeta, who do good damage to the front and some damage to the back as well, these are the kind of guys you'd love to have. But right now, all he's pretty much good for is Kaiba. You can make use of him in Legend Arena, don't get me wrong, but he's not go-to, he's not top tier. Yeah, basically, for the Hyunko raid, what I suggest, the units I suggest, because they have got a list there, which is on the site. Obviously, I'm going to link to the Legend Arena, link to the Tadaru Token campaign, and link to the Hyunko Gacha and raid. That's all going to be in the description. They recommend some units here. Surprisingly, they're starting to catch on. They're recommending all tech units except for one down the bottom, which is Yukihira Soma. My problem is that, yes, the units they've recommended are good, but they do this thing where they ignore the fact that they try to pretend that these stages are easy to beat even without the best units in the game. And you could have every single unit on this list and you probably still wouldn't be able to beat it, because it's not enough. And Soma and Iori are still the best healers in the game, and for all we know, Hyunko might kill them in one hit. So we don't know the full story yet. I've seen a lot of people talking about they're going to be using a mixture of Mr., Momo, and Kenshiro, and I think that is a good idea. That is a good setup. I know Momo obviously has type disadvantage, but that extreme health and defense boost is really nice. We still don't know all the details on Hyunko. They've given us some of the details, which again, you can see, I don't know where it is on here. Up here, they talk about it. I've got that translated on the website. Last time they gave us this information on Vegeta, and it was a little bit misleading, because they were like, oh yeah, he just like clears debuffs and hits kind of hard. And then he just, like, he had all these different phases and passives and shit, and he beat the shit out of a load of people. So, just warning you, the information on the site might not be enough to go off of. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, as for Hyunko as a unit, if you can get into OB6, I would say he is a fantastic unit. Any unit, his top passive is he completely resists stun to himself, which I know there's so many different status conditions already on this game, so just resisting one isn't a lot, but completely resisting stun no matter what is a fantastic passive, and his other passives are kind of less amazing. Under 5% his ultimate attack goes up by an extreme amount, which, to be fair, if you get it off when he's under 5%, then that's amazing. If not, it's not so great. And his attack under 60% is up by an extreme amount. All in all, I genuinely think he is a good unit. The problem is that right now there's not much support for orange units. They've kind of made orange kind of weak. I mean, yeah, you can use Luffy, but I think in like a rainbow team, Hyunko's just gonna be, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be very much usable, but I think he's just gonna be okay for now, and we're gonna have to wait and see what his stats are like and then make a decision from there. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. We'll hopefully get some new info soon enough. I'm gonna have a raid video going up when Hyunko, well, not when he drops, but like maybe a few days after he drops. I've had time to do some runs and edit the footage. And we'll be pulling on other games as well, of course. Global OPTC Sugo Fest for the anniversary coming up real soon. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and more content soon. See you later.